Hello everyone and welcome to the video. Today we're trying something new and we're going to be doing a random tier list. Today we have the ultimate social media tier list. Alright, so let's get started. Alright, so right away I'm hit with a bit of a rock and a hard place. I have no idea what this one is. So if I don't know what the social media is, if I don't know anything about them, I'll probably have to put it in a new row, like a very special row, which I guess will be dedicated to dead. Why did it exit me out? Yeah. No, wait, not dead. Actually, you know what? Some of these social medias are dead, so we'll leave that here. But sorry, right below wow, I'm already screwing up so badly. Right below F tier, we'll put in a special place for tiers that I don't know. So, alright, first one going in. I don't care about any of these ads. Probably just gonna get bombarded by all of them. Do my best, but we'll see. Alright. I believe this is Hangout. I could be wrong. But we're gonna put it in the D tier. First S tier. Now, S tier won't be like what's most popular. I feel like S tier in this category is gonna be what gets used most and just generally is pretty flawless. Like there's really no issues and no big controversies. So the standard message I feel like is the easiest S tier. Everybody can use it. And the only controversy that would happen is if you get bad messages, like terrible messages from somebody, which you can block them. So not as controversial as some of the other social medias. Now this, I have no idea what it is. But the logo does look familiar, so I think if I can inspect the image, it should help. That's the WhatsApp logo? Okay, well, we're putting WhatsApp in, like, do we put it with Google Hangout or something? Or do we just put it in the F tier? One of these two. Yeah, I have no idea where to put this. I'll keep it in the D tier. iTunes. That's going up there in the S tier. And a lot of people would say, what about Spotify? I feel like with subscription based stuff, like just subscription in general, it's not what it used to be. At least with iTunes, you get what you paid for. You buy the songs, they're yours to keep, which is good. And now I have no idea what to do. Do we put Twitter in dead? Actually, no. Twitter is far from dead, but I'm not going to give it anything higher than a C tier. I just hit my microphone. Twitter is not dead, but I refuse to give it anything higher than a C tier. So we're going to put it right below C. So we're going to put it right below C tier and above D tier. We'll just put it and we'll title it platform. We'll just title it platform formerly known as Twitter. There. I feel like that is pretty generous, all things considered. We'll just edit the colors a little bit. There we go. Platform formerly known as Twitter seems pretty valid. And now TikTok, that can go straight into the C tier. Even though I would love to put it in B for brain rot, no, B still has like decent use. TikTok is just genuine brain rot. I'll put it above Twitter, but yeah, C tier is the most I can give it. At least people use it, unlike this, which I don't know anything about it. I don't even recognize it. 4chan. Yeah, I don't know what that is. And I also don't know what this is. So, SoundCloud. If you had told me that was SoundCloud, I would not have believed you. Yeah. I don't know anything about it. I assume it's another subscription based thing like Spotify, but not as well known. Snapchat. Out of all the popular social medias, this one probably has the least controversy. The most that Snapchat has going for it is the the biggest issue it has is anybody can create an account under somebody else's name, under the same name, and impersonate them. They're working on they're at least working on fixing that. But other than that, there's really never been like some big Snapchat drama or anything. Just, same with messages. You end up with a couple of creeps, you just block them afterwards. It's pretty good for taking pictures and it's well known, so I'll put Snapchat in the A tier. DeviantArt, I'll put that in B tier. Discord, A tier. Feel like it it really popped off during the COVID time. And it's great for gamers. I use Discord all the time, so yeah, A tier. Now Facebook, I would not put Facebook in dead. Best I can give it is a D tier. Like all this stuff right here, this is what the best way I could describe it is this is the category for millennials. Like all this stuff is what millennials and the oldest audience you have is like Gen X. Just ugh. All right, now this is something Google, but I'm gonna have to use Google to figure it out because I don't know. Google Suit. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Now this, I believe, is like Messenger. But I'm gonna double check. I want to verify what I'm looking at. Messenger, yep. So we'll put that in D tier as well. Reddit. I'll put it above Twitter, and we'll put it in the same category as TikTok in the C tier. Instagram. Better than Facebook. Yeah, I think B tier is fair for Instagram. And then you have just the standard FaceTime, S tier. Plain and simple. No flaws. Anybody can use very little flaws. Anybody can use it. You're not getting random FaceTime calls from strangers most of the time. Now here's where we get a bit of a complication. Because we got Twitch. Had I made this list, say, pre-COVID, like before 2020, Twitch would be an easy A tier. But because of all the drama and stuff, and now we don't know how long it has left, the best I can give it is B tier. It's still the best streaming platform. So I won't put it in C tier just yet, or even below that. I'd say B tier is pretty fair for now. But it's definitely not an A tier platform anymore. Kick, on the other hand, that's dead. That is, well, actually, it's dead. It is very much dead. But I mean, in general, those who used it, but I mean, it's not like no longer running. I don't know. Now this actually, I thought this was simple, but now I'm thinking there's a bit of a complication because no sane person would ever go on Kick, but it's still being used. But it's being used to traffic minors. So yeah, I think if you're on Kick, then you deserve to be in jail. MySpace, on the other hand, that is dead. Just completely dead. Pinterest, yeah, D tier. Same with that stuff. Alright, and then you got Quora. F tier. I don't know who uses Quora. All I know is I get harassed by them and like my Gmail and stuff. Like every time I open my Gmail, no matter how much I unsubscribe or span, I'm just getting Quora messages with the dumbest search requests like, why do people with autism have trouble making friends? Like, I am getting harassed by Quora, so it's an F tier. Skype, dead as well, unfortunately. Spotify. Best I can do is a B tier for that. And here's where and now we got Steam. PC gamers love it. Out of all the subscription-based games, the Steam library is probably the best. You only lose the games if you lose your account. And by that point, that's up to the player. Steam's never going to say that you have to pay for your games again after you bought them the first time. Unless you just were a terrible user and you ruined the platform, Steam is pretty good. So I'll put it in an A tier. And now Tinder, I might have to reorganize some stuff, but Tinder is C tier. Still being used. I know a lot of college students that are still using it, and that's because I have an account. But it is hot garbage. So yeah, C tier. YouTube, A tier. I will vouch for YouTube for as long as they make relevant. As long as I don't have to like pay to keep being a user, I feel like YouTube is a pretty good A tier. It's like the best place to just upload videos in general. It's better than Twitch, better than TikTok. It's got a little bit of everything. YouTube, A tier. And we got another dead platform, Vine. If Vine was still relevant or still alive, I would probably put it above TikTok. Because I do think it takes more effort and a little bit more creativity to make something within 6 seconds than 10 seconds. And with TikTok, you can range anywhere from 10 to a minute to now 10 minutes. So, yeah, Vine definitely took a lot more creativity to make something entertaining in 6 seconds. But I don't think it got nearly as much brain rot as TikTok. But unfortunately, it's dead, so that's where I have to put it. And now you got Zoom. D tier. Again, if it wasn't for COVID, this would go in the F tier. But because it's still being relatively used, like for students and those who are paranoid and online courses, I'll put it in a D tier. Honestly, WhatsApp or Hangouts, both of these could probably go in F tier. I feel like Messenger gets used more than any of these. Honestly, I just feel bad that Quora was the only one in F tier. But I think this is fair. I don't know too many people that, unless you have actual traffickers, WhatsApp and Hangouts. Yeah, I think they're just F tier. Like, just dog shit. And lastly, we have the newest member, Omegle. I'm pretty sure. There's like no orange, so I could be wrong, but I'm gonna fact check it. Yes, okay. Wait. Well, that didn't help. Hang on, let me. Is this not Omegle? Let me try again. Okay, no, it is Omegle. Alright, that's what I thought. Just the image wasn't coming clear. Now, this is probably the only one out of all of these that has officially stopped running. But when it was running, there was just a lot going on. It was kind of in the same area. It was like kind of in the same area as Kick, but slightly better. So for Omegle, it could go either way. I don't know why I swapped that. Honestly, what if I just put it right in the middle? Like, just its own little hangout between dead and jail. That's Omegle. Honestly, this seems pretty valid. There's not too much I need to rearrange. DeviArt, I don't. DeviArt is probably the only one that I'm not 100% certain on. At least because it's art based, I would put it in B tier. I'm also not going to like rank each of the objects individually in the tiers. Just treat them all the same. Because if so, I would have like YouTube. It would go like YouTube, Steam, Discord, and then Snapchat. I'm not going to worry too much about that. Just the general categories for all these apps. I think it's pretty valid. But I want to know what you guys think. Let me know down in the comments below. But anyways, that's really about it. So,